Hey guys, welcome back to the Python realm. Today we are going to solve a problem on basic data types. So without wasting any more moment, let's get into the video. So you can see here the list comprehension problem is there. So let's solve this challenge. So here we are given the values of x, y, z and n, as you can see here, and we have to print all the possible permutations in the form of a list. So input format are 4 integers on a separate line, as you can see here, and sample output is the all possible permutations of the given numbers. Let's get into the code. We are going to write in the Python 3. So I am removing the main function from here. So let's start with the coding. So we first initialize our result variable, which is basically a list data type. So basically we have to run here 3 loops such that we get each value of x, y and z, and then we check the given condition, that is x, y, z, I, j, k is not equals to n, that is x, y, the value of x, y and z, individual elements of x, y and z is not equal to n. So we have to write 3 for loops first. For I in we have written 3 for loops. Now is the time to check whether the given condition is satisfied or not. That is, if I plus j plus k not equals n, then we perform another operation. That is, we form a list with the elements I, j and k, and finally we append the list to the result list. Now the append function is basically used to add the elements to the list data type. As you can see here, I am passing the ARR within the append function, and finally let's print the result. So let's run the code. So it passes the test cases, all the test cases. So let me submit it. As you can see, it passes all the test cases. So let's solve another problem from the subdomain basic data types. So we are given the challenge, find the runner-up score. Let's solve this challenge. So as you can see from the problem statement, we are given the participant score sheet and n scores. We have to store them in a list and find the score of the runner-up. So here we can see the 5 inputs are given, and the maximum score is 6 and the second maximum is 5. Hence we print 5 as a runner-up score. Let's now get into the coding. So basically, as you can see here, within the main function we are given n as an input, which is basically of integer type, and an array ARR, which is basically a list which contains all the numbers, all the n numbers of the n scores rather. How does it do? Whenever we take an input in Python, it always takes the input in the form of a string. So we cannot use the string as an integer type value. We have to split the whole string into multiple parts and convert it into an integer type, and then only we can store it into the array list. So here it is converting into the int data type and then storing into the ARR. So let's say set, let me define a set, temporary set. Why we are using a set, I will tell you in a minute. You will get to know in a moment why I am using the set variable. And again converting it into a list. Now finally we print the second largest element, which is basically the negative index of 2, that is -2. In Python we are allowed to use negative indexes. So the second largest element, that is the second element from the end, is -2. So now I will explain to you why I am using a set type basic data type. So if we encounter multiple occurrences of the same element and consider it to be the largest element, then the -2 will return, in case of the list, then -2 will return 6 itself. So we have to get rid of the multiple occurrences of the same element. For that we are using set, because in set we are allowed to use only a single occurrence of an element. So after we convert it into a set, each value has only one occurrence, and then we convert the set into a list again, and then we sort the list. So let's run the code. So we get the desired output. Now submit the code. It passes all the test cases. Keep that in mind. Before you sort the list, you have to convert it into a set. You can do it in any other way, but this is the most efficient way, I think. So if you have been this far, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about every video I upload. So that's it for now, and till then, you guys have a great day. Thank you.